Hey Slay Squad, I'm back. So it's Yandel here from Mommy Slays, and by the outfits you can tell that I'm batching videos for the day. That's one of the things that I do to be more productive. It helps me to stay successful. So if you want to read my blog post on hacks that I use to be productive, I'm going to put the link in the comment section of this video. You're most likely watching this video either on my Facebook channel or you might be watching it on YouTube. I'm not sure. But wherever you're watching it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Just tell me, hey girl, hey, so that I can say, hey girl, hey back. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today I want to talk to you about something that grinds my gears. It's a pet peeve of mine. So I believe in investing in your business, but we all have been at a point where we don't have the funds to invest in a business. And I do believe in the power of a good business coach. I do believe in the power of accountability, mentorship, strategy, all of that, right? We all have different learning styles. So I believe in memberships if memberships are for you. I believe in online classes or e-courses if DIY courses are for you, if you're going to do the work. I believe in it all. But I do believe that there's hungry people out there like yourself, that there's hungry mompreneurs that want to be successful, but they don't have 2K to 10 G's to drop on a program. And the thing that grinds my gears is that you'll have coaches out here that will make you feel like sugar honey iced tea. I'm saying it like that because I know you might have some kids in the background. I'm trying to be respectful, but there is a ratchet side to Mommy Slays. I just had to put that out there. They will treat you like sugar honey iced tea because you don't have the money to pay for their program. And it's not that you don't want to pay for their program. It's not that you don't see their value in them. It's not that you don't think they're worth the money that they're charging, but your reality could be that you have to keep your electricity on. You have to prevent your water from getting shut off. You have to put food on the table, or you have to pay for the rising oil prices. You got to heat your home, right? So that money just might not be available, or the reality might be you don't have $2,000 in your bank account. You don't have $2,000 that you could borrow from a friend, a sister, a mother, or auntie, a daddy, you name it. You don't have this trust fund waiting around for you. You just don't have it. So it just bothers me when people try to make you feel bad because you can't afford it. Now, I'm not saying to munch off of people and tell people your sad story and why you can't afford their program and let that be the story of your life, because you're going to have to move out of that victim phase. But what I'm saying is, I have an issue with people that are doing videos or lives and like making a mockery of people that might not be able to afford their services and throwing shade. Like, if you don't have 2K, don't even follow me type of thing. Or if you don't have 2K, you shouldn't even be in business. Because I don't believe that. Most successful business owners have overcome adversity, right? That's what makes their story so successful. But I'm digressing and I don't want to keep this video too long. So I wanted to provide you with some strategies, a tool that you could use for free or really low to help you get that business issue, that business challenge that you're facing, to help you, assist you with it. And it's not something new. It's not anything new. You know of this thing. You've heard of it before. You know where to get it. But sometimes you need to be reminded. So, guys, books are free. They said, there's a saying, if you don't want, what was it, a black man to find anything out, put it in a book. And I truly believe that a lot of people believe that still, because there's a lot of information in books and we need to read them. You could get a book at the library for free. You could get it from Amazon for the low cost. You can buy it used online, or you can get an inexpensive ebook version, but don't sleep on books. So I want to share with you, I think it's my top 6 books that have changed my life and business, period. So my most favorite is The Speed of Implementation. And I'm going to have the authors down linked below, right? So the first one is The Speed of Implementation. I love The Speed of Implementation because it's a really short read and it really is a reality check for us business owners, because we have all these ideas, these dope ideas that go in random notebooks. If you want to organize your life and your notebooks, you want to have an organized journal, then I highly suggest you get the Everyday Slay Journal by clicking the link below, or go to bit.ly/the Everyday Slay Journal. I believe that's the link, but I'll put it below. But we have all these dope ideas, and our dreams, these ideas die because we don't act on it. And the speed of implementation was a reality check to me in business and in life. At the time, I was teaching and I hadn't had my certification. I had been such a good educator, not to toot my own horn, but a way had always been provided for me without the certification, because they just knew that they needed me or they wanted me, and they figured out a way around it. So I have been playing myself for years to not get certified because I have anxiety around standardized tests. I don't like them, and I wasn't passing the test. So once I read that book, that was a game changer. I signed up for all 5 tests I needed to get my certification, and I took them back to back to back because of that book. I implemented and started getting things done in my business and stopped talking about it and saying one day and just getting in my head because of that book. This book is a life changer, and I highly suggest you read it. I think the author literally wrote the book on the plane ride from Europe back to the US, or something of the sort. So, and I believe he's a bestseller. So what if he never wrote that book? All right, so check out the speed of implementation. That's number 1. Number 2 is Stilettos in the Kitchen by Chanel Cooper Sykes. I love, 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 love Stilettos in the Kitchen. I wouldn't say it's a business book, but this is a personal, inspirational, motivational book for telling you pretty much how to be empowered. It's about womanhood. It's about being a domestic goddess. It has some business information in there. It has recipes in there. You name it. It's about being a powerful woman. I love Chanel Cooper Sykes, and it has been an honor for me to watch her journey throughout the years. And I had the ebook, and I love this book so much, guys. Everyone that was in my circle at the time, Chanel, don't get mad at me, I shared that ebook link with. I was like, you need this in your life. Or I made a copy. I printed it out and was like, here, you could borrow. Here. I remember being at work and I printed out my copy and put it in a binder, and I would pass it around to my friends. Okay? Because that book was the truth. Okay? So get you Stilettos in the Kitchen. It's a really, really good book on owning womanhood. All right? Another favorite of mine is Riches and Niches. You might say niche, I say niche. Whether you say niches or niches, the book is good, all right? Because we've all heard that you have to have a niche. You have to have a target market. You have to know who you want to serve, and that's very true. But look at the success of Rihanna's Fenty Beauty. What is her niche is that she is trying to match to a variety of skin tones, from those that are very, very fair to those that have that melanin magic. All right. She felt that there was a void, so she filled the void. Kylie Jenner, her lipstick kits, right? They're supposed to help make your lips bigger. I don't know. I never wore them before. But that's her niche, lips. Yes, does she sell other type of makeup? I think so. But her lip kit is her niche, right? So it's important and valuable to have a niche. So if you don't understand the value of having a niche, or you're not clear on what your niche is, I suggest you read Riches and Niches. It's a really good eye-opener. Book number 4, It's a Jungle in There. This is a really, really good book because a lot of times we see the outside, we see the part, the pleasurable part, where we see when the hard work pays off in successful business stories, right? But we don't see the hard part. So this guy, the author of this book, It's a Jungle in There, is the owner of, I believe it's a franchise, the Rainforest Cafe. I never even went. And he has a couple of other businesses. But in the book, he shows his adversities and he shows the challenges that he faced while believing in his vision. And just to think, most of us would have given up on the first challenge. But just reading this book made me remember and will make you realize that you have to push through. So this is a great motivational book. And book number 5 that I recommend is The E-Myth Revisited by Michael Gerber. And I remember his name because this is one of the first books I read when I decided I want to start a business, right? Beside Nolo's Law, and those type of books that my boyfriend, now husband at the time, provided for me. But this book was an eye-opener to me that a lot of us go into business to be financially free but end up being a slave for our business. And I'm glad this was the first book I read because it made me realize the way my business was set up was for me to be a slave for my business, and that's not what I wanted, and that's not what anyone wants. And so it really takes you in to see what type of business owner you are. It's a huge eye-opener. And book number 6 is Dangers of the Mind. I wish I read Dangers of the Mind sooner. This is by Kristen Hopkins. I happened to go to high school with her. I graduated a year before her. But I believe Kristen started out as a publicist after college. Don't quote me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the field that she's in. And this book is a great motivational read, and it's about mindset. And one thing that I really love about this book is that it is interactive. So there's activities and there's notes that you take as you're reading the book. And it talks about the title, Dangers of the Mind, and how you really have to change your mindset and your outlook on life. So those are my top 6 business books. Another one, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Who doesn't know about that? With the finances and everything. I enjoyed reading that with my husband. I actually feel like I need to go back and read that again. But those are my top 6 books that I would recommend to my tribe, to my Slay Squad. So definitely let me know if you think there's any other books that I need to add to the list, or a book that you think I should really check out, or let me know if you've read any of those books and what do you think. But as always, please feel free to comment below, say hi, like this video if you like the content that I'm bringing as part of this Slay series. I appreciate you, and we'll be together soon. But I'm going to put all the links so that you could access or get the books if you want to. I'm going to put that below. Okay? All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to have a wonderful day, and don't forget to slay your way. All right, Slay Squad, bye.